Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Kickstarter in the current year. Now, apologies that I didn't do an episode last week. I did upload the 1000 subscriber special where I read Pisces book rather. But I didn't get to record a real episode of the series because I got sick. I'm still a little bit sick, so excuse me if my commentary isn't as stellar as it could possibly be. But we're back and we have so much to look at, and I've decided to do another bit of a combo episode today, looking at a couple of projects which on their own didn't really have enough to them to do a full episode on, but they do once again show a wonderful trend. This is almost like a rerun because I've already done an episode on AI games, except these projects are going to show that they have genuinely gotten worse. I didn't think that would be possible, but I think the AI game situation has gotten worse on Kickstarter, and you're gonna see exactly how as we go over to the first project, which is called Paladin Dark World. Action MMORPG on Nintendo Switch about artifacts, funky sorceress who give their power through tasty flavors to the heroes in need. Shit. So this entire thing is basically like a slideshow with these little inserts in there of nothing but AI generated schlop, and I like the one that's just funny as hell, and then it just shows like an image of a white woman, like an elf, I guess, but wow, funny as hell. With funky, spicy, dark dungeon. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Is this just random words put together? Did they have the AI generate just random adjectives and ended up with funky, spicy, dark dungeon? And with huge bing bang boom. So we're either going to New York or there's like tits in this game. I couldn't quite tell you. Or maybe someone shits themselves. Those are the three potential meanings I can figure out for huge bing bang boom. I guess you gotta back the project to find out what exactly that is though. Couldn't even be bothered to get rid of the default iMovie credits, huh? Man, I didn't realize. This movie must have been edited together by Dayron Arias, so that's the only thing I can figure out. Yeah, that video is a minute long, it feels like an hour, and it gives you fucking nothing except AI-generated garbage. But that is only the beginning of our delve into how everything about Kickstarter sucks. The story, I'm not even gonna fucking read it. It is bullshit. Then it's just the same images you see in the video with random things written over them. The lady we saw is called Jimbainini, the ultimate paladin sorceress. She's the ultimate sorceress, which is why she gets a solo generated AI image. Cool. And then, of course, if you go down to the risks and challenges, it's again just a bunch of bullshit, but it's like vaguely written in character from like the creator of the video game, and also from like the universe of the video game, and it also gives you nothing. And then of course the use of AI section, which let's just read what they say. What parts of your project will use AI generated content? Please be as specific as possible. Landscape and a couple of artworks at dawn to help us with our work, with the rest are made by artists. What fucking artists? I don't know. Sure as hell no artists involved in creating this project. Do you have the consent of owners of the works that were or will be used to produce the AI-generated portion of your projects? Oui, j'ai un abonnement Wumbo de payer per année. So, I understand the we part, and I think there's an abonnement, meaning that there's a subscription to something. And that's basically all there is to this project. It's going fucking nowhere. It is asking for over $100,000, and of course it set its goal for 60 days away. It's gotten one backer, which should be the $1 from the bot, but it's currently $0. I don't know what's the deal with that, but let's just move on. Our second project is called Ravenswood. Embrace the fear, as we're going from, I'm guessing, an RPG in the previous one over to a horror game. A horror. Let's see how spooky it is. Let's see how spooked we get watching this video. Now, this is too fucking much for me, dude. They walked into a hallway and it was dark and there were some paintings. Have you ever experienced something that fucking terrifying? Holy shit, dude. Let's try and get through it though. Let's try and get through the rest of this. Ah, they got you there. You thought there'd be a jump scare and then there wasn't. What? There was actually nothing in this entire video? Nah, come on. Ah, look, it's a title card jump scare. You ever been jump scared by a fucking title card before? So obviously the game sucks ass. There's nothing to it. It's just it's a cheaply cobbled together, basic generic horror bullshit thing. But what makes this project kind of special is that it is very obviously generated by AI in the project description. Now, I want you to try and track and figure out what about the project description gives away that it is entirely generated by AI. Just see if you can figure it out. Investing in Ravenswood development is not just about supporting a game. It's about fueling a passion that has burned within me since childhood. Ravenswood isn't just another game. It's the culmination of a lifelong love affair with the genre. As our studio's debut title, it holds a special place in my heart, and I'm pouring every ounce of my being into its development. But Ravenswood isn't just about nostalgia or homage, it's about innovation. I'm determined to inject fresh ideas into the game, ensuring it stands out from the crowd. By investing in Ravenswood, you're not just supporting a game, you're joining me on a journey to create something truly special. That's right, motherfuckers. They crammed in 4 not just into 4 fucking paragraphs. Every single paragraph starts with that. Holy shit. How do you put together a project and have an AI generate you these descriptions without catching on to this not just bullshit pitch? Every single time you see a project on Kickstarter at this point that uses one of these lines, that is someone asking an AI to generate a goddamn Kickstarter project for them. It is heinous, it is horrible, and it needs to fucking stop. And of course, this project is asking, well, it's only asking for $10,000. It's already raised $10, but that's as far as this is going to go, because again, there's absolutely fucking nothing in this goddamn thing. And of course, if you go into the use of AI section, you're gonna, as usual, you're going to see someone developing a game and not understanding the question of what they're asking about the AI, because it goes, yes, basic AI pathing for NPCs in Unreal Engine 5. There'll be no AI generated content, just mechanics displayed through the use of Unreal Engine 5. And it's like, you didn't need to add an AI section. This is not like a mandatory section. If you're not using AI, you don't need it. You don't need to describe how you're gonna use the AI for AI pathfinding in the game. You're a fucking idiot. Maybe This is finally it. We've finally gotten so many dogshit projects that have been AI generated that we're going to see a return to good, high quality, reasonable, wonderful, human-made projects for video games on this goddamn website, right? And that's why I found one of them. By which I mean, actually, I mean Lobster found one and then linked it, but it's still really good. It's called, well, it's called Bankruptcy Crisis. Please save the old man's game. 223 to 39. It's not exactly the snappiest title for a video game. I mean, maybe just shorten it to Bankruptcy Crisis. Yeah, I would. Maybe you can sell a game called Bankruptcy Crisis on Steam or something. Yeah, it's basically like a Death Stranding / Metal Gear clone, which the dude acknowledges. He writes, "We love Metal Solid." We love Metal Solid and Death Stranding, and we respect director Hideo Kojima. And then it's just an old man with his old man ass on the screen the entire time, and it's just. Ooh. The main character is a dirty, balding, nerdy old man in his 50s, named Kimo. His beloved pet cat Tan and his precious Bishojo special effects figures have been stolen from him. He sets out on a journey to explore the multidimensional world to get them back, together with his partner, an old fairy. You know what? Maybe let's just leave it to the AIs. Let's just leave indie game development to the AIs. Fuck it. This is it. We're done. We're done. This is it. We're not making any more games on Kickstarter anymore. It's just gonna be AI. Like, fuck. This is what we get. This is what you get when you have a human behind a project. All right. This is the human touch. You either here's your choice. You either fund the old man project for $33,000 because this man is going bankrupt, and then you save indie gaming, or you let it die. Those are your options. Fuck you. These were just a couple of examples of gaming projects. There are many more, as usual, on Kickstarter. It's about 50-50 at this point, whether they are AI-generated or use a lot of AI-generated bullshit. The Spider did this in the previous video. Or if they're all made by humans, but then they're not usually very high quality anyways, with some exceptions. There's some good, like, porn games basically being made on here. But I feel like the closest comparison for the AI like epidemic that's going on, the closest analog for Kickstarter is what we got with the old YouTube channel projects. And I say that because not a single fucking YouTube channel starting project on Kickstarter was ever funded, and none of these projects will ever be funded, no matter how easy it is to make a Kickstarter project, no matter how easy it is to generate a shitty blurb of text and some AI images and slap it all together and say, this is going to be a video game, give me money. No matter how easy that is, people are genuinely not that fucking stupid. They recognize that this is an AI generated and that there's nothing about this that deserves your money or attention, and so they don't give it to them. But people still keep making these goddamn projects because it's so easy. And now, the YouTube channel projects have stopped. Nobody's making YouTube channel projects on Kickstarter anymore, so maybe you would be hopeful and think that, oh, well, this is also going to end. I genuinely don't think it's going to end anytime soon, though, because the thing is, AI technology improves, of course, right? And every time it improves a little bit, someone's like, well, maybe now is the time I can AI generate a project and get some free cash flowing in. Maybe now's my time. And it never fucking is, and it never will be, because by the time that AI genuinely gets good enough that they can generate a good project, and that they can then generate a whole ass game just with AI, by that time, why the fuck would you invest in a Kickstarter project for that game? You could just generate it yourself. So basically, the AI gaming projects will never succeed, but we're going to be going through like at least like 2 years maybe of just an onslaught of them. and it's going to suck. That's going to be doing it for today's episodes. Remember to leave a like and a comment and a subscription if you haven't done that yet. I do these videos every week, and with some rare exceptions, some other projects are on the way. I have gotten a bit lazy when it comes to the Illusion documentary, but it is still in the works. I have actually commissioned some artwork for it because I wanted to do some better editing stuff, and it's possible I'll do some little side videos here and there. There are things I want to talk about, and yeah, it's gonna do it though. So tune in next week for whatever the hell happens next week. Also, the bit this video was the ears. Did you notice them? Did you notice the ears? That was my personality this week. Yeah.
However, there's one way to avoid that, and that is going to be at the cost of your hypersense bar.
Upon using your hypersense bar, you can use what is called a web shield. That will encapsulate the spider in a web cocoon and allow him to regenerate his health at a faster rate.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What in the world is a hypersense bar?
I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking about, like, Mary Jane hentai or something. I don't know. I have no reason to be thinking about anything you're presenting in this video, that's for damn sure, because there's nothing to be presenting in this video. You're just saying some basic